घूंघट के पट खोल रे तो है पिया मिलेंगे। घूंघट के पट खोल, घूंघट के पट खोल रे तो पिया मिलेंगे।
Many of our saints, even in the Upanishads we find that the truth, God, whom we seek, our beloved, the true lover of the universe, even though we are in it, surrounded by it, yet we don't see it. Even great masters like Shankaracharya, how does ignorance, how does these panchakoshas, these 5 layers of ours, body, pranas, mind, intellect, and our causal body, our likes, dislikes, all being finite, how can they actually cover the infinite? It is not possible. To say that ignorance covers the infinite is not really true. But our ignorance is like the blindfold that we put, or the veil that we put in front of our eyes. That little veil, like you all are sitting in this room. Can this little finger cover all of you? No way. But if I keep it in front of my eyes, it can cover you. Our eyes are blinded because their attention is only on that which is finite. And that is the veil that covers the infinite from us. And this is so romantically brought out by our saints, sages, even rishis. In Ishavasya Upanishad also we find it. All of them have pointed out that this jiva is like a bride. The guru has created the match, has brought the bride to the guru, to the Lord, and the Lord, the beloved, to the bride. But that veil of shame, lok laj, kul laj, all our different identities, roles, that veil is still covering. Nowadays to wedding, what veil? Nothing. So, the beauty of that veil, and to remove that veil so that you can see the sight of the beloved. In knowledge and meditation, the bride is told, now don't keep your face covered. Because if you keep your face covered, you can't see your beloved. And therefore, Ghunghat ke Path Khol, that you remove that veil. Lok laj taji mira nachire. So you remove that veil. In bhakti, the shy devotee, the shy bride waits so that the beloved himself comes and removes the veil. So one is the flight of the bird, the other is the fish who remains ever in the love of water in water. One is the path of knowledge and meditation, other is the path of bhakti and surrender. So there's a very, very beautiful, famous, again, bhajan of Kabir Das ji, and we've been hearing it since childhood.
घूंघट के पट खोल रे तो है पिया मिलेंगे घूंघट के पट खोल घूंघट के पट खोल रे तो पिया मिलेंगे घूंघट के पट खोल घट घट मेवा कट कट मेवा साई बसत है कटुक वचन मत बोल कटुक वचन मत बोल तो पिया मिलेंगे घूंघट के पट खोल रे तो पिया मिलेंगे घूंघट के पट खोल बाजत अनहद ढोल रे, बाजत अनहद ढोल रे, तोहे पिया मिलेंगे घूंघट के पट खोल रे, तोहे पिया मिलेंगे घूंघट के पट खोल, घूंघट के पट खोल रे, तोहे पिया मिलेंगे घूंघट के पट खोल, घूंघट के पट खोल, घूंघट के पट खोल।
घूंघट के पट खोल तोहे पिया मिलेंगे. Lift your veil and you shall find your beloved. घट घट में वह साईं रमता. In every atom of the universe, in every place, in every equipment, in every body, that Ram Ramata, that Sai, that Lord, lives, revels. And therefore, one thing a meditator, even in Bhagavad Gita and all, said, that as far as how do we live in this world, don't be bitter about this world. Don't say harsh words to everybody. Why is our culture that we put both our hands together, that in you, in me, is that same God, that same Ram, same Allah? No? So we fold our hands, not I, no? Me, tu, I am miserable, so be you, curse. Stop using all that. Even that hallelujah that was there became hello, and now it's become hi, and now it's fi, you know. So it's how it deteriorates basically. But greet each other by reminding yourself that that one Ram sab mein ramta hai. Tuj mein Ram, muj mein Ram, sab mein Ram samaya. And what is that? Sabse kar lo pyar jagat mein koi nahi paraya. If everybody is bad, then even you also there is badness. If everybody is good, even in you there is goodness. Katuka vachana mat bol. Don't use any harsh words against anybody. Don't use any gossip or false statements to anybody. You must have heard yesterday the children singing, no? बुरा जो देखन मैं चला, बुरा न मिलिया कोई, जो मन खोजा आपना, मुझसे बुरा न कोई.
बुरा जो देखन मैं चला, बुरा न मिलिया कोई, जो मन आपन देखया, मुझसे बुरा न कोई, मुझसे बुरा न कोई.
If we examine ourselves, Kabir Das ji says that if I went to see everybody in this world and tried to find who is the worst person in the world, and why don't we go and see who is the best person in the world and get inspired? Yeah. Why don't we see what is good in the person and enjoy that, rather than try to find out what is bad in the person and rub them from the wrong side which you are seeing. Right? Even words. That's why Kabir Das ji says, ऐसी बानी बोलिए मन का आपा खोए, औरों को शीतल करे आप भी शीतल होए.
का पाखोय औरन को शीतल करे आप भी शीतल होय आप भी शीतल हो.
Speak that language, speak those words in which this I, me, that is lost. Which purifies me, आप ही शीतल होए, and औरों को भी शीतल करे. No? That which will give pleasure, which will give calmness to others. Therefore, katuk bachan mat bol. Don't use harsh words. Also, words like, oh, I have no chance. Or I don't believe in God, I've been doing so much sadhana and Bhagwan doesn't come. Don't despair. Katuko bachan mat bol. Dhan yovan ka garv na kije. Don't be proud about your wealth or your youth. कि जैसे ओस का पानी, it's like that dewdrop on the petal. One breeze and it will fall away. And therefore, don't be proud and don't be attached to dhana and yauvan. Ma kuru dhana jana yauvana garvam harati nimeshaha kalaha sarvam. In time, all this goes away. Therefore, why keep your mind preoccupied? You have to earn wealth to look after the family, earn wealth. But don't be obsessed about wealth. Because when you sit in meditation, what disturbs you? Your acquisition of wealth and the pleasure of the company of people. And that's why you want to be attractive, you want to be good looking. Plus, youth is there, I have enough time, looks are there. That's why sitting in meditation also we want to see, now how am I actually looking? धन जौवन का गर्व न कीजे झूठ पंच रंग चोल. Even this 5 layers of body that we have are made up of the 5 elements. This veil, made up of these 5 elements which are constantly changing. Therefore, shunya mahal mein diya jalao. In a quiet place, there you light the lamp of knowledge to invite your beloved there. And having sat there in a quiet place, asana se mat dol. Sit there firmly. As such, the bride lays the beautiful bed of flowers and she sits there and does not move away from there. Imagine if he comes in and she's not there on the bed. So asan se mat dol. Jog jugad se rang mahal mein piya payo anmol. And it is through the yoga, the concentration of your mind, the single pointedness of your mind. And here, when there is love, you only seek, you only want, you only think about your beloved. That is yoga. And to have that union with your beloved, whatever needs to be done, that only should be done. And piya payo anmol, that precious beloved, you will find there. Kaha Kabir Anand Bayo hai. Kabir says, now there is just joy, bliss all the time. Bajad anhad dol. This word comes in many of the literature of saints, sages, and you might say that Swamiji never spoke about it. Anahad Shabd. Spoken word words that can be described. But really speaking, those who have been even in this temporary worldly love, yeah, we're just looking at each other, all speech comes to an end. All thoughts come to an end. And all you hear is the unspoken sound of the heartbeat. This is not even this physical sound of the heartbeat. But just as in silence you can hear your heartbeat, that anahad dole, yogis say that you hear that thundering of sound, and that sound which is not created by anybody. No? But really speaking, the sound which is not created the highest knowledge is communicated in silence. Maunam vyakya. And the speech of love is silence. And there, in that silence, listen to the heartbeat of love. Ghunghat ke Path Khol. Now enough of all this wailing, because you will get your beloved who is of the nature of bliss. And there is no greater joy than the union with the beloved.